Hey guys, it's me, Cool Ray J, and I'm here with Jason. And dude, I'm making now a new video, dude. So, hey guys, this is Jaden. Jaden, say hi. Can you say hi?
I screamed back at him. Autumn and I ran out of there. When I got home, I told my parents what had happened, and we decided that it would be the best decision to move in case anyone found out. So now we live in another state, but I can visit Autumn whenever.
Did you know there's a hatch? So I can get in. Wait, stop it. I'm gonna get out and let's see if the hatch closes. No, the hatch does not. Wait, don't move yet. I'm gonna climb the tank. This really says Gunner's name. I wish I had Gunner's mythic. You could have, but
Because I'm rich.
why can't we both have assault rifles and then nobody gets Gunner? Okay.
You need to go good. Did you know if you
I found Gunner.
subscribe in the next 5 seconds, nothing will happen, but it will put a giant smile on my face.
I'm already beating him up.
Chapter 3, Season 1, we're nearly 75% or 3/4 way through the season.
Help.
Despite this happening, we're yet to see the 19th.
Get me. Wait,
This season, the 4th version, 20 being Chapter 3, Season 2 in itself. Just to put in perspective how much time anyways, it's 2 years today since the release of Chapter 2, Season 2. And with that said, considering we have more live event developments and ultimately know what's going to be happening for the event and the characters involved, let's just say we not only know what the cinematic trailer for Chapter 3, Season 2 will be looking like, but as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, the Chapter 3, Season 2 Battle Pass trailer, including new characters that perhaps you guys have never seen, which we're going to be revealing. And without spoiling too much, considering each season has an underlying theme, let's just say, yeah, people have been able to pretty much determine for definite what this is going to be for this next one. I already know that sounds good to literally 99.9% of all our stream right now, so do yourself a favor to get all of these news, leaks, and intel regarding this next season. Sit back, relax, put your favorite snacks, stick around and watch the full video. And whilst you're doing that, one favor you can do for me, considering this is 100% free to do, is enter code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop. By entering code FM1, you're not only going to be putting a giant smile on my face, but also potentially cheering up my pug Gus.
Dude, I killed Gunner.
Decide to get their former singer back.
Yeah.
And when the second player refuses to hand it over,
Are we switching Mythic 6?
some even started to fight. Teachers didn't like it.
Great. But I'm gonna go to the vault.
Soon the whole school joined in.
But I'm not waiting for you, okay? I just want all of the things for once, okay?
Such a shame. Look for conquerors. People living outside of the United Kingdom may not know this toy or how it receives the play. Unlike many toys on this list, the Conquerors could be made by kids on their own. All they needed was a piece of stone with a first chestnut. You could conquer in two different ways.
Wait,
As a
storm's
lemon
coming?
or a seasonal lemon.
But it's going slow, so there's no big deal.
Once you do that, the game is to hit your friend's conqueror with yours and see which breaks first. Even though the game is fun and easy to play and make, it's not very safe. You can find many people are allergic to nuts. So a game that uses nuts and breaks nuts isn't the best for them. As using the conquerors wrongly can injure you or someone else. For these reasons, the toys were banned from schools in the UK. Starting with these consists, it's now time to look at pogs, which make kids cry, bracelets, and ridiculous water balls. Number 3, pogs. People born before the year 2000 may know the popular game called Pong. It was played with little circular discs or milk tops. The game came from Hawaii, but before long, everyone around the world had pods and played it with their friends. This is how the game played. Well, players played in groups. So each person gives 100 pods, which are arranged on top of one another. Then the players start to spin up other pods in a stack. They then get to keep the pods that turn over until the end of the game. Think of it like a year game at the start of school game. Anyway, kids being kids took the game to school, and that was when everything after the habit. Many kids started to play for keeps at school. This means that after winning a round, they kept any pods they won for themselves without returning it back to the other kids that played with them. You can imagine how many kids were crying and going to report to the teacher for the authorities to ban anyone from bringing it to school again. Number 2, loon bracelets. In 2013, a school in New York tried banning loon bracelets in its kit. Many parents didn't like this idea and fought against it, saying that they wanted their kids to be creative at school. The problem with loon bracelets, though, was that it didn't allow the children to focus in class. They were always thinking about the toy or showing it off to their friends. The parents were still not moved. One day, the bracelets led to a fight in the playground, and that was it for the school. They banned the toy, and parents had no choice but to go with it. Now, we move on to the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1, water balls. These toys are tiny little balls that grow bigger when added to water. While it sounds like a lot of fun, it's also a problem when children start eating it. And that's what many of them did. After the balls get stuck in the intestines, they grow bigger, putting the student in a lot of pain. Also, that's what many of them did. After the balls get stuck in the intestines, they grow bigger, putting the student in a lot of pain. Also, the chemicals in the balls make them invisible on x-rays, so the only way to get them out is through surgery. It makes sense why schools were having none of this. After a number of accidents happened with these toys, schools immediately banned them, stopping them from ever being brought into the premises. Like,
Guys, we're in PKXD, the best frickin' game ever. There's actually so much new stuff, it's insane. One of my favorite things ever, skateboard. Watch this, kickflip. Look at how fast I can go. Look at this, there's new ramps, guys, for the skateboard.
The bike is freaking sick as well.
Bike time, oh yes, this is freaking sick.
There's 2 tanks in here.
Guys, look at how many pets I have. This one flies, right? Look, guys, new flying pets. Let's go. Fucking awesome.
Hello, guys. What's some new XD? What's the time?
they quit their jobs, left their families. That's what we should say. Fart matchers, electric toilets, and stone checks. These are 10 weirdest things found in Toys R Us. Number 10, food laundry. Remember that time you woke up and thought about buying a fart machine? No, that wasn't you. Well, that was none of us. But no one told Toys R Us that because they were like that. The toys are meant to be fun. But what type of weird kids used to get from a machine that makes fart sounds and smells bad? At first, the toy doesn't look like something weird. You'd think it was a water gun, but instead of an opening for a shooting water, the toy is some kind of outlet for launching farts that can make you throw up. Even though the farts don't smell as bad as the real thing, the smell still isn't good. So it might be the wrong gift. Imagine people friends they would play with it, like using it at dinner. The weirdest part has to be outside. Toys R Us not that anyone would like to buy a gun that shoots farts. What are the odds? More importantly, why did they do it? What are they going to make next? A machine? If you think that it's still cool for some reason, your choices should be checked again. Try not to use it too much. Number 9, toilet trouble. How is there even a toy called toilet trouble? Not only is it a weird name, but the toy is also quite strange and no fun at all. Toilet trouble means many things. It could mean more cleaner to make it number 2, or your toilet will need to flushes. But in this case, it's about fluid. So what does this toy have to teach? Well, they say flush, and it's which one will cause the gush. How exciting. We feel like whoever made this toy was trying to get back at someone. We don't make sense when we're in the picture of this. The toilet function of the door because if someone already ruined the toilet earlier, so if you're trying to flush, the toilet gushes all over them instead. And instead of forgetting and letting go, they decide to take it on another limits. First of all, we have to put together the toilet toy. The toilets are fun fields. After that, they have to put water into the toilet and turn the spinner on a loop. So when they push the lever, they may be looking to avoid a gush or not. In this part, you can see that this is not a kid's game. No one should have to get a toilet water on them because of a toy. Number 8, Film Chucks. Film Chucks make you run with Toys R Us even sells good toys at all. We don't think anyone would watch their child get this pulled off the shelves for any reason. It's weird, useless, and could be really dangerous. So let's tell you how it works. So you open up the pack and you find these 2 tiny balls in the ends of short string. When you spin them, the balls light up. Well, that sounds like a fun way to practice your Bruce Lee fighting sound. That's all you can do. Twirl it around in your hand. Show it fly to your friends, while children get away and some of them get hurt. That the toys we talk about so far are weird, but there's more. Now we're going to take a look at slime balls, with bubbles, and the Wubble story. Number 7, slime balls. There are new types of ball toys that kids can play with, from sports balls to yo-yo balls and other things. What brings slime balls to our list is that it could hurt kids. Even though many other types of balls can also cause hurt, it's actually fun. But with this toy, it's a whole different game. One, the slime balls contain strong chemicals. Secondly, they're small and soft. People can easily carry them. So the entire thing is just a round ball of chemicals given to children to play with. It's one way to not know if kids like to put things into their mouths. If they did, why did they
Shields?
And if they didn't,
I don't see any shields in this house.
also, the point of having a toy is to have fun. With the slime ball, there's no fun. The ball just sticks to the surface with gravity. But it doesn't even do that well.
Do not drive my tank.
Of course, it won't stick. Can't even do that properly. This toy is a complete waste of time, not fun for the kid, and a waste of money and energy, whoever buys it. Number 6, Foot Bubble. Foot bubbles sound like a silly type of bubble, but it's trying to be your thing. First of all, it's not like what you think as a child. This toy is also quite weird, and we have some serious questions for the toy maker. From the packaging to the toy, someone should have made an answer to why such a bad toy sold at Toys R Us. On the package are the words, chubby foot bubbles like Leo Messi. Leo Messi is the best footballers in the world, but he could have been a bubble. Before popping, so have you ever tried to catch a bubble? Even though you know it's weird, but it's true. But if it's worse, it comes with a bubble flow around to its side. So you play by putting on the side, then you pour some bubbles and try to juggle them. The size doesn't really make any difference because the bubble is stable. If you ever bought this, throw it in the bin. Forget that you ever wasted money. Number 5, Wubble X. If you were asked to spend a lot of money on a toy, you pick Wubble X. You pay them the anything, and you don't see how it works. It's hard to play with it, and it takes a whole lot of time to set up. To play with the toy, you start by taking out the Wubble X and placing it on a needle. Then you put the needle into a Wubble X bottle and start blowing it up. In the end, all you get is a balloon. You'd have been faster if you blew it up with your mouth. Why does this toy even exist? Is it even a toy in the first place? I don't think so. Just get a regular balloon. You won't be missing anything. Number 4, Bootios. Bootios sounds like the name of a cereal, but it's not. And even though the box is meant as cereals in their mouth, the toy can't be eaten. This is weird because kids sometimes eat their toys which is done for them. So having a toy that sounds like food because of food art isn't the best idea. So why do the toy makers do that? In fact, the toy is as strange as it is weird. Words, I'm sure you're reading it on the package, which also doesn't make any sense. When you open up the box, you'll see a bunch of wrestling superstars like New Day. They look like carved chocolate. The only good part of this toy is that the superstars look big and strong with lots of muscles. But outside of that, they don't do much. Can't move, dance or shake. Nothing. It's just a container of muscular toys who just love standing there and looking ugly. Maybe they make sure you're a booty, but how they do that really doesn't matter. Starting out, things get serious. It's now time to look at an action figure of Ramses, a toy about being a chicken laying eggs, and then finally a bodysuit toy that is super weird. Number 3, Pharaoh Voltron. Growing up as kids, we saw many movies and shows on TV. Some people saw Teen Titans Go, others saw Ben 10, and some saw the Power Rangers. These shows had lots of toys that we all like to collect and play with. For example, there were many Power Rangers toys to choose from. You can go for any set of heroes that you like. But while the other toy shops have these fun collectibles, Toys R Us manages to keep one of the weirdest figures of all, Pharaoh Voltron. How does that work? If you put the head of an Egyptian king on the body of Voltron, you have Pharaoh Voltron. It's that simple. The toy is weird due to its proportions. It could have been shaped like that. Is it a man or is it a woman? Number 2, lay it or break it. How would you like to be a chicken? You don't want to be one? Well, too bad. Toys R Us has a toy that can teach you how to be a chicken. First, you start by growing up as a chicken, then laying your own eggs, and finally saving them from breaking. There's nothing to it. In the box, you'll find some plastic eggs, soon ropes, and a plastic chicken. To play with it, you tie the chicken to the rope and tie it into your waist. The toy obviously doesn't know how chickens work. You have to try to pick the eggs with the chicken without dropping it. If you drop an egg, you would have failed as a chicken. Why? Now, on to the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1, John Cena bodysuit. You can be anything you want to be, even John Cena. All you need to do is go to Toys R Us, and you can get a case that turns you into John Cena. You've got a lot of questions why Emily would want to be John Cena, but it's not. There's also a silver mask that comes with the suit. It makes you look like a ghost for sure. Because the real John Cena doesn't look like that. But you can't say like this. Just don't buy it. It's so weird. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon.
Yeah, with your Roblox. What are you doing? Boy, what you doing? We're playing Roblox. Well, guys, this is the end of the video. See ya.